Hey friend, have you ever wondered why there's always a Coke and a Pepsi fighting for that spot in your fridge? It's more than just soda. It's a real-life story of two giants who have been going head-to-head for over 100 years. The Cola Wars are full of heart, struggle, and those little moments that make you smile when you take a sip. Today they sit side by side on every shelf. But their journey started with two dreamers in small-town pharmacies. Let me tell you how it all began, because this tale feels like it could happen to any of us chasing a big idea. Back in 1886, in Atlanta, Georgia, a pharmacist named John Pemberton was mixing up something special in his little shop. On May 8th, he created this dark, fizzy syrup and served the very first Coca-Cola at Jacobs's Pharmacy soda fountain. People loved it right away. It wasn't long before the drink started spreading beyond the counter and into people's hearts. Then a smart businessman named Asa Griggs Candler bought the recipe and built the company into a national powerhouse. Meanwhile, up in New Bern, North Carolina, another pharmacist named Caleb Bradham was experimenting too. In 1898, he renamed his popular drink Pepsi Cola and started selling it with real hope and pride. Both drinks began as simple pleasures that people enjoyed at their local soda fountains. Coca-Cola even got its famous curved contour bottle in 1915, the one that still feels perfect in your hand. At first it felt friendly, two American creations finding their place in everyday life. But Pepsi hit some really tough times when sugar prices went wild after World War I. The company went bankrupt in 1923. It felt like the end for the underdog. Then in 1931, a candy company owner named Charles Guth bought Pepsi and promised to fight back. He made a bold move, offering twice as much Pepsi, 12 ounces, for the same nickel that Coke charged for its smaller bottle, 6.5 ounces. During the Great Depression, families loved getting more refreshment for their money, and Pepsi started growing again. World War II gave Coca-Cola a special boost with the troops, while Pepsi kept pushing forward on its own. Pepsi built up its bottling network and slowly narrowed the gap with steady determination. By the 50s and 60s, Pepsi began speaking directly to young people, calling itself the choice of a new generation. Coca-Cola stayed strong with its classic image, but you could feel the competition heating up. The underdog was getting braver, and the giant was starting to notice. Then, in 1975, Pepsi launched the famous Pepsi Challenge with blind taste tests in shopping malls. People kept picking Pepsi, and the results spread like wildfire, giving Pepsi real momentum. Coca-Cola felt the pressure and quietly started testing a sweeter formula. In 1985, they made a huge decision and launched New Coke, changing the recipe for the first time in 99 years. But fans were heartbroken. They protested loudly, demanding the original taste they grew up loving. Pepsi watched with hope, feeling like this might finally tip the scales in their favor. Just 77 days later, Coca-Cola brought back the classic formula as Coca-Cola Classic, and people celebrated like old friends had returned. That moment became a turning point for both companies, teaching them how deeply people care about their favorite drink. Pepsi kept the energy high with huge stars like Michael Jackson dancing in their commercials. The Cola Wars were in full swing, full of bold ads, big risks, and pure passion from both sides. Soon, both brands were expanding around the globe, reaching new countries and new generations. Coca-Cola Classic reclaimed its spot as the world's favorite, but Pepsi never stopped chasing and innovating. Pepsi grew into more than just soda, expanding into snacks and other drinks to build an even bigger empire. Celebrities lined up for both sides, turning every commercial into a fun cultural moment. They kept creating new flavors and smarter packaging to stay fresh and exciting. The friendly rivalry pushed each other to get better every single year. Today you can find them in almost every corner of the world, still competing with respect. They sponsor events, bring joy to everyday moments, and stay part of our lives. What started as two small ideas in pharmacy backrooms became symbols of creativity and the American entrepreneurial spirit. Their long journey shows how competition can spark the very best in all of us. Now, when you grab a cold one from the fridge, you're holding a piece of that incredible story. The Cola Wars weren't really about winning or losing. They were about heart, perseverance, and passion. Two pharmacists with simple dreams created something that still connects us all these years later. No matter which one you reach for, both remind us that passion and a little fizz can change the world. And that's the beautiful thing. The story keeps sparkling on, one refreshing sip at a time.